Just wait till one of the ladies at your club beats you up.
Whenever they like, if somebody shows up late, because everybody walks in, they slap everybody's hands. But if you're in the middle of working out, they come up and they'll tap you on the shoulder to say hi. So they'll walk around, tap everybody on the shoulder. Hey. It's like just this thing they do. And I'm starting the move, and I'm leaned over, and a lady comes in, she goes to tap me on the shoulder, but I move, and she slaps me in the face. And I was like, ah! She goes, I'm so sorry. I'm like, you did that on purpose. It just cracked me up. I was like, what the heck?
In all fairness, most ladies who, interact with you probably want to smack you in the face. So it's not like she's going out of her way to give you a hard time. She's just doing what comes natural.
Wait, you probably get slapped in the face a lot, Justin. So I'm like, yeah, well, given the opportunity, yeah, I guess so.
But normally it's happening at church.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your two favorite facially blessed individuals. That's right, it's the two bearded preachers. We are here, aiming to misbehave, bringing you that podcast gold like we always do. Thank you so much.
That's right. I'm ready to walk around the room and slap everybody in the face and let them know that they're having
I'm ready to fall asleep and collapse in agony. But we're going to push through the pain and the suffering, and I'm honestly, if I keep this up, I'm gonna be in the best shape of my life, Martin. That's all I gotta say.
I think so. I think it'll be great. Have a lot of fun. Develop that relationship, that community that can only be found by sweating all over some other man.
That's true.
We're talking about
jiu-jitsu,
by the way.
Clarification,
just in case anyone's wondering.
If you need clarification, you came to the wrong podcast. Okay. But yeah,
you gotta remember this podcast is about Justin and I.
It's just about me and Martin, our friendship and our cheeky shenanigans, and that's it. And you guys are invited to be a part of that and listen on it. And then every once in a while, come hang out with us via phone calls or via Facebook interactions, or you can email us and everything like that. You can tune in at the end. Yeah, Twitter interactions. You can tune in at the end there and ask some cool questions or whatever, and or you can tune in at the end and find out how to communicate with us. And we love phone calls. We haven't gotten a phone call in a while, so hopefully we can get a few phone calls soon.
You might expect one from Leon though, because he wants to convince you.
Yeah,
he's going to convince you
to do that, but. And here's the one thing we need to bring up, all right? As you all know, the two bearded preachers are now live on Patreon, and so if you would like to support what we're doing here, and you'd like to, be a part of that, we encourage you guys to go ahead and join us on our Patreon page. It is linked on our website, right? We're probably gonna need to go ahead and do that. All right, so we're going to link it on our website. All right, go to the Patreon page. And so for $1, there's two different tiers of subscriptions. For $1, you get a shout out on the podcast. And for the $4 one, you get a shout out on the podcast and access to bonus material. Which, let me tell you, Martin, we got some good stuff. We get some really good bonus material. Podcast gold. Because here's the deal.
Definitely
questionable. It's unedited, so it's a lot of excerpts that I have to take out of our episode that we do here. Typically, it's going to be longer too, but certain things I take out from the regular podcast. You guys, the patrons of the Two Bearded Preachers, get the upper echelon of stuff, and so it's good stuff. So make sure you guys go check that out. And any support that you guys have, we greatly appreciate. We appreciate all the support so far. And keep that up. And we'll continue to bring you Podcast Gold.
You're going to get a call over that.
Probably.
Probably. He's gonna call you.
Probably. I played games with him last night.
He told me. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's. Do you know what he told me? He told me that he and I, are going to get you, Justin P. Larkin, to go to camp next year. That's what he told me. He was like, "We gotta get him. We gotta get him to go to camp." And I was like,
"Yeah,
how?
How? Did you tell him? Did you tell him how stubborn I am?"
I don't know that I told him how stubborn you are, but I think he's picked up on it. I mean,
I'm like, really?
I know that you haven't talked to him like a ton, but he's listened to every episode that we've ever done.
Well, not every episode, because he's not on Patreon yet. I just want to go ahead and clarify that.
Okay.
He said he was going to, but he hasn't done that yet. So, but,
well,
you know.
Give him a minute.
Yeah, I don't think he realizes how grumpy I am and how stubborn I am. I am... You know, even Faye about anything. About anything. Faye literally said to me the other day, she's like, "Man, you just keep getting grumpier and grumpier every single day." And I was like, "That's right, man. That's right, I am."
You know, the grumpier you get, the funnier you are.
I know.
So I figure if we like Leon and I somehow blackmail you into going to a week of camp, you will start off grumpy, and then you will just proceed to get angrier and angrier as the week goes on, and then right before we're done with the week of camp, that's when we record an episode. Because you get increasingly funny the more angry you get. And so I find your theory, I'm glad you're getting angrier as you get older.
Your theory is definitely
a lot funnier.
Yeah, your theory is right. However, you don't realize that you will never be able to get me to camp. Ever. Because I just don't want to. And I'm like, I have no desire to.
And you just don't
I don't like it.
Well, okay.
And I'm okay with that.
But we'll try.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
We'll try.
You can.
Maybe that should be... you want to get more Facebook shares or something like that? What if we got enough Facebook shares? What if we normally get like a couple of shares per episode. What if we had 20 shares of an episode?
No,
for 20 shares.
No, I wouldn't.
Why not? It's like you're not willing to sacrifice for the team here. You got to take one for the team. Then you ever play team sports? You're always doing individual sports.
You've never gambled then? I can tell you that. You never gambled. Number one, you never make something easy. All right? For something that you hate, you never make it easy so that you will easily lose. Because literally, you can go and get all of your friends to share easily. Okay? That's something easy for them to do. However, something difficult...
You overestimate how many friends I have.
Listen, no, you could do it. You could totally pull it off. However, you know what would be difficult to do?
What?
A sub-train.
A sub-train.
Which means we get a certain number of subs.
I don't know what that is.
We get a certain number of subs on Patreon.
Is that a streaming thing?
Yeah, but we are applying it to Patreon. Okay. If we get a certain number of subscribers on our Patreon channel, then we can...
You'll do a week of camp.
I'll do a week of camp, but it ain't gonna be like 5. It ain't gonna be 5. It's gonna be a lot more. Like it's gonna have to be worth my while. Okay, and it's not the. And I'm gonna say it this way too. Not the dollar sub. It's gotta be the premium one. Okay, we're talking $4, baby.
Listen, what is the number? Right. So we've established that you're willing to do it. For whatever number you're willing to go to a week of camp for a number of subs on Patreon or whatever. Mm-hmm. What is the number?
Well, we gotta make it. I gotta look up. What are our goals so far?
I don't know.
You made them up, dude.
I know, but I forget. It's like 5. We do an extra episode just for Patreon people. Right?
Okay.
That's 5. And I think there was one for 25.
Okay.
And I think there's one for like 10,000.
I'm looking at the goals right now. Okay, so we got...
You look it up. You tell me.
When 5 fine individuals support the 2 bearded preachers, Justin and Martin, we release a full-length bonus episode for our patrons. You can feel the love, can't you? Okay.
Yes.
2 of... All right.
25 patrons, we'll record an episode on Facebook Live answering your questions in real time. Okay, that's a good one. And then you jump to 10,000. So it's got to be somewhere between 25 and 10,000. I'm thinking 9,000.
9. Oh, you're crazy, man. I like you, but you're crazy.
Yeah, I think 9,000 and I'll go to camp.
Look, you gotta, like, you're erring on the other end of the spectrum, right?
Yeah.
So you say to me, you don't gamble unless you know you're gonna win. Well, that's not gambling. That's not fun. So you're saying
I win, Martin. I win. Listen, even if we only get 50, I still win, and I don't go to camp.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying.
See,
they aren't people aren't gonna do it if like it seems unattainable. So 9,000 is unattainable. So that's like not even saying anything at all. Now, but if you did say 50, that's closer to it.
You think so?
Know what I'm saying?
50 patrons, and Justin will go to a week of camp. Which means I have to take a week off of work to do this.
Yes.
Okay.
They will let you take a week off of work to go to church camp, Justin.
Maybe
they will let you do that.
Perhaps I could.
They'll be happy that you do it because you'll be growing.
Maybe this is something. Hey, how about this? If we do this, or if we get 50, we need to add this to our goals. If we get 50 patrons, I will do a week of camp in Georgia, and I will do our best in Georgia. I will do my best to bring kids from our church to that camp. I will open it up. So 50 patrons, I will open registration up at our church for kids to go, and me and Faye, we will come up with our kids and see if we can bring other kids from the church.
Look at this.
Yeah, I see that.
Got my pen out, writing it down. Justin goes to camp at 50 patrons.
Yes.
Any level.
Oh, come on, man. It's got to be the $4 level. Come on. $1 is easy. But it's got to be $4. You got to make it worth my while. $4.
With church kids. With church kids.
I'll at least have my kids come.
With church kids.
What is the ages?
Oh, if you're coming up from Florida, you bring them whatever week you want. It don't matter.
Okay.
It's elementary school kids.
Oh, okay. I could probably pull that off.
Yeah, you can pull it off.
We can pull it off.
We always scan.
We'll just throw them in the back of the truck.
Show you this little tablet?
No, man. What is that?
You throw them in the back of the truck?
I'll throw them on the back of the truck. Drive up, man. We'll be doing great. So I know I got some parents that'd be willing to get rid of their kids for a week. We'd love to send them with me and Faye.
It's $130 for a week of camp. That's a honey of a deal. You can't.
That's not bad.
No, it's great. It's fantastic.
So
it pretty much is food. That's how much I pay for my kids to eat food.
Yeah. Okay. Question.
Yeah.
So like you said, we're loose with the ages. That's what you basically just said. We'll work with it because here's the deal. I know the director of the camp real well. He's literally my best friend, and
that's right.
I can literally say I know the director, so we can make sure that even I have a few that like Toby. Maybe he's not the right age, but maybe we can sneak the little guy in.
He's the right age. Okay. He's good.
Look at that, man. All right, 50 ladies and gentlemen. Here's the goal: 50 patrons. The two bearded preachers will do camp together in Georgia, and then we will also record a bonus episode at the end of camp week of Justin, how much he hated camp. And I guarantee you, I'll make at least. How many kids do you usually have at camp?
My week this year had 42 kids to start.
65% will cry. I guarantee you I can make 65% of them cry. Hey, no joke, man. I got
65. This. You have a 65% cry rate?
I do. I have a 65% cry rate. Faye made a few cry at our summer camp this year, so I was so proud of her for that. So proud of her. So.
Wait, at summer camp? She went to summer camp?
No, it's VBS, but we called it summer camp. We had more, literally, let's just say it this way, had more people show up this year than ever.
Than ever before.
You say VBS. Listen, you say Vacation Bible School, and you get 25 to 30 kids. You say Shipwreck Summer Camp, you get 60 kids.
Okay, well that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Change it up. You gotta change it up. You gotta rebrand it.
Rebrand it like
Rebrand it.
Yeah, like, but isn't rebranding against God? Isn't that what it is? I feel like God hates rebranding the way certain people talk about rebranding.
Oh, you don't know, do you? Do you know?
Do I know what?
We talked about
it last week about the
Spire. We
Spire.
talked about the Good Doctor rebranding. Right, the North American Christian Convention's becoming Spire.
It died.
That's rebranding.
It
We're
died.
Gonna go.
We're going to it, but according to some people,
they changed the name.
Yeah, I saw you comment on someone's post. They're like, so I heard someone say, "Is it true the NACC has died?" And you go, "It's just rebranded, dude. It's just a rebrand."
That's what
I'm
I
so
said.
proud of you. Did he say anything back to you?
I just answered one word. Rebranding. No, he didn't say anything back to me. He don't care. And it doesn't matter to me either. I mean, I'm not really sure. Here's where I want to go. It's in Orlando. I'll get to hang out with you for a little bit. And I'll get to go and see what's going on. You know, it's convenient. It's nice when things are convenient like that. And I can just go and participate. And it's not a big deal. And I don't have to worry too much about who I'm going to hang out with and all that. Get to hear some tolerable information given to me. It'll be a lot of the same stuff that we get at the Next Level conference when we've gotten to that. Yeah. I mean, it's just going to be very similar.
Are we going to Next Level too? Are we going to Next Level?
Oh, I will always go to the Next Level. Whenever they have it, I will go. Right. Because it's inexpensive and it's right down the road. So, I mean, I can stay in my own house. I can drive there every day, drive back. It's not a big
I'll be there this year. I'll definitely be there this year. So
sweet. Yeah, if they're having it, man, you should definitely come.
I'm pretty sure they are having it now, right? I took Leon
last year, and he liked it.
Oh, man, it's a great conference. So I didn't get to go to a conference this year, dude. No, man, because I didn't get to go to not the North American, because that thing's dead.
Right,
it died. I didn't get to go to.
I'm
Next
pretty
Level.
sure your lack of attendance killed it.
Probably, I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah,
they're like, wait, Justin's not here. It's dead.
Done. Ended. Over.
Put a fork in it. It's done. And so
it's over. It's over. Over.
And
it's over.
Yeah.
Done.
So, anyways, but yeah, I didn't get to go to Next Level. I was doing a wedding, which I had a fantastic time. It was a wonderful wedding, but I did miss the Next Level conference. So
beautiful.
I will wedding. Look on it, and if I do have anybody trying to get me to do anything that weekend, I will not do it. I will cancel it, and I will go to Georgia.
Excellent.
Man, I'm going to spend a lot of time in Georgia next year, especially.
And you should.
Dude, I'm going to be there for.
It's great.
For that, I'm coming this year. Because we're going to vacation.
Coming up later this summer.
I'm coming up this summer. A couple of weeks, I'll be there. And then I'll be there potentially in February, right around that time. That's when Next Level is.
Yep.
And then...
That's when they have Next Level.
And then if everybody gets if the patrons come through, then we'll be there at summer camp.
Yep, then you'll be there for camp. So. Yeah. And you will like this summer camp, Justin. I will tell you why. There is a Revolutionary War era cemetery right there on the camp, which is nice. Extra haunted. What? That's a fact.
What?
It's ghosts.
Are you kidding me?
It's a cemetery.
There's a cemetery on the camp?
It's a... Yeah, it's a historic cemetery. It's beautiful.
Ooh.
Very creepy.
Ooh.
Yes, you. In the Batman shirt.
I have a question. Did anybody tell them that's a bad idea? That you're gonna... Like, haven't they ever seen, like, Pet Sematary? Or was that other... There's a bunch of movies where, like, you build stuff on an ancient Indian burial ground and bad things happen. It makes... Yeah.
It doesn't go well.
I don't think that they have. I don't think that they have had any exposure to normal horror movies or just scary lore kind of stuff, because there's a bunch of things that go on at this camp that you just shouldn't do. One, it's a summer camp, so you get a very Jason Voorhees kind of vibe. You know
Gosh, yeah, you're just waiting for him to come out of the ground.
Yeah, because it's
already. You know what helps?
I don't always.
What? Yeah, you know what helps though at this summer camp, because Jason Voorhees always kills teens having sex. Okay, he's big time against that.
But none of that happens. Doesn't happen.
Not that you
my weekend camp.
You should listen to the listen to the rest of the Patreon podcast that got posted today. Holy crap! Yeah, it totally happens. Yeah.
No, sir.
Someone got pregnant.
Anyway, so there's that.
Yeah.
Right. It's a summer camp, so it's already dangerous in a horror movie scenario.
Exactly.
You're already dangerous.
Yep.
It's got a Revolutionary War era cemetery.
Gosh, that's just asking for trouble.
Site. Right, so the older the cemetery is, the more likely the ghosts are in there, and they're kind of irritable.
Oh, they're really grumpy, and you just built on top of their bare graves.
Yes.
They're already grumpy because, seriously.
Several of the buildings are old buildings from Fort Stewart that were moved down here, that were moved down to the camp in order to be repurposed for the camp. These are buildings that were going to get demolished, but they moved them down to the camp.
Did they clean out the asbestos?
Moving structures, the extra asbestos for everyone.
That's what I thought,
right?
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Called it.
There's plenty of asbestos for you, for me, for everybody.
Lead in the paint.
We all get plenty. Yes.
Yeah, get to them.
So all of that's going on. Then, so we've got the movement of buildings. Ghosts don't like that. We've got the cemetery. Ghosts don't like that. It's a summer camp. Ghosts don't like that. So all these things are going on. You have the teenagers getting it on and whatever. That never happens there. But, you say that it does. Maybe. I don't know.
Tomato, whatever.
Another thing that happens there is it used to be when folks would go down there for camp that it was a fun time, but they were very serious during the worship services. And now during the worship services, there's lots of lights and there's music and it's loud. And I'm thinking that probably upsets some of the ghosts of the people who started the camp and originated it. So that's probably going on too. So there's a lot of opportunity for haunting in this particular camp. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yep. And you want me to come there next year?
Yep. I sure do.
Man, I am going to mock this.
You can meet King.
It's going to be funny.
Ooga Booga.
Dude, I'll probably get along with all the ghosts. They're going to be like, man, y'all need to shut up. And I'll be like, that's what I'm saying. I'm with the ghosts. I'm trying to sleep here. I'm with the ghosts on this. What? I don't care if you got to pee. Go pee. Don't ask. Don't tell me, kid. What, you peed the bed? Clean it up. That's what I say. What do I look like, your mom? No, man.
Okay, so one night at camp one year, a kid wakes me up and tells me I was trying to get to the bathroom, but I didn't make it. And I looked at the kid.
And you said number one or number two, right?
Oh, well, he wet himself when he was running to the bathroom. And that's fine.
Martin, I'm losing you.
And he said, listen, I don't have any clean clothes. And I said, well, why not? It's like, I've worn all my clothes.
I'm losing you.
Okay. Go and get some of your dirty clothes. Get the least objectionable clothes that you have and put them on. He's like, my clothes are all wet. So now I'm starting to think that this kid had peed all over all of his clothes. That's what I was thinking. But no, they were all wet because he had worn all of his clothes to go swimming in. So what this kid was doing is he was,
Why would you do that?
Putting on all of his... Because he's a little kid. And little kids make decisions like, I'm just going to go swimming in my clothes. And, okay, you're going to go swimming in your clothes, whatever. Hopefully you have more clothes.
That's why you have bathing suits, man.
Might tell me this. That's right. So I ask him, what do you want me to do? He's like, I don't know. He brought me this problem, and I guess because I was the adult available to him, he expected me to have some sort of solution for him.
You want me to go get you?
But I had no solution.
You want me to go get you a diaper? I'll get you a diaper.
I mean, I didn't have any access to diapers. I couldn't have gotten
wrap a towel around your waist, and there you go, man.
Wear it up like a loincloth.
Yeah.
But anyway, has that ever happened to you? People just come up to you and they expect you to have answers for their problems, and you're just like, dude, I don't. This is your problem that I was not tracking. What exactly do you want me to do?
Literally all the time. People will come up to me with their problems, and I'll be like, man, I don't know. What should I do? Number one, probably don't do what you did ever again. That's my number one go-to. Or this is
Captain Hindsight.
Captain Hindsight. Or one of my go-to ones is like, they say, man, or especially if they're doing stupid things and they're like, man, I did this and this and this happened.
No, that would never happen.
I just look at them and I go, yeah, you should probably stop it. Which I think is sound advice. It's biblical advice.
Knock it off.
Hey.
I'm having trouble with this and this and this. Well, cut all that stuff out.
If you stop doing it, you wouldn't have a problem anymore. You know?
It's like, I keep having this problem cheating on my wife. Well, stop
it, dude.
Stop
cheating on your wife.
Stop that.
You know?
Yeah. It's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea.
It's fantastic.
Don't do it anymore.
It's better not to even start.
Like when, hey, I got drunk again last night, and I just, every time I get drunk, I do stupid stuff like, send pictures, inappropriate pictures to people and this and that. Yeah, and
Snapchat.
I'm like, all right, well, stop it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, you should probably stop drinking so much. If you're doing stupid crap like that when you're drinking, I would probably stop drinking.
Yep. It's time to knock it off.
Here's the deal. If like four heavy drinks, like say you gotta start knowing your limit. You're like, hey, like you're like, oh,
you gotta know your limit. Oh, that's no fun.
Listen,
Justin.
like, so how many drinks did you have when you started taking pictures of your junk to send to people? And they're like, it was like 10. I was like, well, you should probably stop at like 4.
That's a lot.
Stop at 4. They're like, oh, I can't imagine how people survive. Like, man, I remember drinking that much when I was, in high school and in middle school and of course elementary school. No, I'm just kidding. I remember drinking that much in high school.
Yeah, this is taking a dark turn.
Yeah, I remember.
But it's explaining a lot.
Yeah, I remember drinking that much.
It's all becoming clear to me now.
I remember drinking that much in high school and college. Not when I was at FCC. I didn't.
They're going to revoke your degree. Your degree, they're going to come back. Dr. Chambers is going to come after you. He's going to come after you and be like, I'm going to need that degree.
I did not drink when I was at FCC.
Violated the
No, I didn't. I'm telling you, I didn't drink when I was there, but I was in college for 3 years before I went to FCC.
When you were
and
USF
I drank everything. I literally drank everything. And so.
Oh, that's why there was none left for us at FCC.
Exactly.
Because you had drinking it all.
Yeah, I'm a very greedy drunk. And so, but I remember.
Stingy.
Keep it all to myself. None for you. And so I remember.
Man, that is not how you keep the party going.
You know what I remember?
That's how you shut the party down.
I remember when I drank that much? That I couldn't remember anything.
Well, that doesn't seem very good at all. You might have had a great time.
You have a great time, but you don't remember having that great time. And then people are telling you, man, do you remember when you said this? I'm like, said what? I don't remember that. I would never say that. Well, you said that last night. You wouldn't believe what you did. You was running around no pants on. And I was like, really? You know, you wake up the next day and you're like, man, where's my pants at? And you just have to put on whatever you can find, you know? And so I don't...
And that's why you got a towel that you're wrapping around you like a loincloth.
You got to learn to improvise, okay? You got to learn to improvise. This is what we're teaching these elementary school kids at camp. Like, listen, there's going to be a day. You should have looked them in the eyes. Like, listen, there's going to be a time when you're in college and you have a little bit too much to drink, and you're going to wait, and you're going to wake up the next morning, and you're not going to be able to find your pants. And so, you know what you do? You don't go ask somebody for pants. You improvise. You find whatever, like, you take a pillowcase, wrap it up there, and get it all around you and everything. Seriously, man, you figure it out. That's what you do. Strategically place bushes. Strategically place items, like a vase. You know?
Yeah. Hold it in the front.
Yeah, man, cover up all the naughty bits. You're good to go. That's what we should be teaching our kids.
How would you like to participate in the Two Bearded Preachers podcast? Well, let me tell you how you can do that. One, you can go ahead and send us an email at twobeardedpreachers@gmail.com, or you can go ahead and give us a call at 951-47-BEARD. That's 951-472-3273. Leave a message, and if you do that, we'll actually play your voice, your message on the podcast. And don't forget to go ahead and give us a 5-star rating on your favorite podcast platform. That will really help the show grow, and we would appreciate it greatly. Thanks so much. See you next week.
No, I don't get slapped in the face at church.
When Faye does it, it's a demonstration of affection, so it's all good.
It is. It totally is.